Welcome to CUTV News Radio, where our hosts Doug Llewelyn and Jim Masters talk to today's top thinkers from all around the world to bring you information, inspiration, and thought-provoking ideas that you can put to use in your personal or professional life right now. Covering a broad range of topics, we dig deep to discover what makes today's top thinkers tick. CUTV News Radio. It's the show where ideas matter. And now, here's today's host, Doug Llewelyn.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Doug Llewelyn. Nice to have you back with us today here on CUTV News Radio. We have something really very special in line for you. We're going to be talking about Team New Vision, which is a special organization that has really helped real estate agents. It helps the real estate system. Not only helps agents turn over $100,000 a year, but also provides exceptional service to this company's many, many clients. Team New Vision is headquartered out in California, in Rosemead, California, and the founder of Team New Vision is with us today. His name is Rudy Kusuma. He started Team New Vision while working as a solo independent real estate agent, and he realized that even as brand new real estate agents, he reasons that agents struggle because they have to look for customers. Even if they are great at what they do, their clients are hurt because every agent absolutely has to devote time for prospecting other clients. Back in 2008, the real estate market crashed. You'll remember that, I'm sure, and so did a lot of short sales. Most agents were struggling because they didn't have enough business. Meanwhile, Rudy himself didn't have enough time to serve all his clients, and that's when he got the idea of putting it together and working as a team. In a traditional business, there is a department for manufacturing, there's a marketing department, a sales team, customer service team, human resources, each department with a specific responsibility. Well, at Team New Vision, all they're really doing is bringing a traditional business model to real estate. It looks new in real estate because most real estate agents work independently. But, as he points out, it really ought to work like this. Whereas your typical real estate agent has to do all their own prospecting and follow-ups and then process all their own files, with Team New Vision, each individual person on the team is responsible for a specific goal within the transaction, whether they're buying or selling. And Team New Vision's marketing department focuses on prospecting and lead generation. Every month, Rudy points out, they get about 2,000 prospective buyers and sellers, and then they have an administrative staff team whose goal every day is to make sure every lead that comes in, either from radio, billboard, television, or wherever, or online, is included in their database. And it goes on to explain how this system works, and it really does work. If you're a real estate agent, you're going to be amazed when you hear about this, and if you're not a real estate agent, you may want to be one after you hear Rudy's story. Rudy Kusuma is the founder of Team New Vision. He's based in Rosemead, California, and he's here to tell us all about how this works and how he came up with it. So, Rudy, it's nice to have you on the line with us today. How are you? Nice to have you here.
Glad to be here, Doc. Thanks for your invitation.
All right. I want you to do me a favor and tell me a little bit about how Team New Vision came about. And obviously, you have to tell me a little bit about your background in the industry. So let's start there. Tell me a little bit about your background, and then we'll get into Team New Vision. Okay?
Yep. So it's been a struggle. I came to United States. I came to Los Angeles when I was 17 years old. Came into Santa Monica College. Grew up in a family that never talked about money, never talked about business, entrepreneurship, nothing like that. My dad is a high-paid employee. My mom is a stay-at-home mom. So growing up, basically, my parents always teach me, go to school, get a good grade, get a job, and that's it. And I came here, went to Santa Monica College, and transferred to Wisconsin, graduated from University of Wisconsin, and then back in 2001, when I graduated from school, somebody gave me a book called The Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and on that book, for the first time in my life, the book talked about the importance of, if you're going to be successful in life, the number one skill is on how to communicate, how to influence, persuade, and how to sell. And that's the first time in my life that nobody talk about sales. And I used in my family, the word sales used to be like taboo, making money, sales and stuff like that. So my first sales job is to sell pens door to door. I sell books door to door. I used to sell anything, candles door to door. I went back to Indonesia, bringing some candles, selling it door to door. And then I sell promotional products. One of my clients is a real estate broker. I sell a 50-cent pen, Doug, but then I follow up every single day for the whole 6 months. And the guy looked at me and like, wow, hey, what's in it? Like, what's wrong with you? You are selling a 20-cent product as if this is $1 million, as if this is $1 million worth of transaction. And then he says, you'll be good one day in real estate. So he asked me to get my license. 6 months, a year later, I got my license. And then as soon as I got my license, I realized there's a big problem in this industry. The problem is the moment I get my license, I go to the brokers and then they say, hey, I got my license. What should I do now? And I remember till this day, he said, well, you're going to go cold calling. I'm like, what is that? Here, you're going to call these people and see if they're planning to make a move in the next 3 to 6 months. They give me they might as well give me a yellow page. I call all these people, and everybody was just basically get mad. They get mad. They hang up the phone. I did that for a couple of months, and I realized there's a problem. I was like, I go back to the broker and says, hey, I don't think cold calling is for me. I've been working hard, literally 7 days a week. I checked in the office at 7 in the morning. I start hitting the phone at 6, on the way home, 6 or 7 o'clock, and then I won't go home until around 9 or 10 in the evening. I did that every single day, 7 days a week.
Wow.
My girlfriend back then was actually frustrated, and anyway, that was actually ruining my family. And so I went to the broker guy and says, this thing doesn't work. I don't think I'm good with it. Maybe my accent. Maybe they don't like my accent. And then the brokers told me, well, Rudy, maybe the cold calling is not for you. Let's try doing door knocking. I was like, what is that? Well, you just have to go to all these people who own a house and door knock saying see if they're thinking of selling their home. So I did that. I door knock every single day, rain and shine. And guess what? The door knocking is the same thing like cold calling, even worse, because now they stay in person.
Yeah.
That's funny. Instead of cursing you over the telephone, now they curse you in person. I go back to the broker guy. Excuse me, this is worse. the door knocking is worse than the cold calling because I get the same result only in person. And then the guy basically told me, well, it is what it is. And so I sit down one Sunday. I sat down in my office. I was playing cash flow game. So one of the Rich Dad book, there's a cash flow game. So I played the cash flow game, but I had my girlfriend back then didn't want to play. Nobody want to play the cash flow game with me. Basically, it's the game teaching about money, investment, and how to grow a business. Nobody want to play about that. So I went to a website called meetup.com, Craigslist. I'm not sure if the website's still around, but back then I go to Craigslist and I advertise on how to play the cash flow game. So people coming in, literally, I did that game 3 times a week. And each time I host a game, at least 30, 40 people come in to play the cash flow game. At the end of the cash flow game, I ask them one simple question. Hey, do you want to do this in real life? It's kind of like Monopoly, basically, right? They teach you how to buy houses, how to invest in real estate, how to manage your money. So every time I host a game, I ask them question, hey, do you want to do this in real life? And every day, each time I do that, I pick up at least 5 to 6 new clients. I did that for less than a couple of weeks, yes.
New clients who wanted you to sell their house?
They want to invest in real estate. 5 clients want to
invest in real estate. Okay, all right. Gotcha. Okay.
Right? And then I was so
cash
busy
flow
going
game.
home.
That's what it's called. Cash flow, F-L-O-W. Okay. All right.
Cash flow game by the Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
so
then,
how did keep going? Tell me your story. It's good.
Yeah, and then I realized I was so busy. Keep in mind, I was failing. I was not making money. I was frustrated doing cold calling, door knocking, and now suddenly I have an overflow of business, abundance of clients. Instead of me chasing them, they are chasing me. And as I look around back in my office, if you remember back in 2007, 2008, many real estate agents are getting out of the business. They are struggling. They are not doing well. So as I was busy with my overflow business, I look around people in my office back then. I was like, wow, there's so many real estate agents. Not only they're quitting the business and they're struggling. They're sitting there. They don't know what to do. They're looking for clients. And that's the problem in real estate till today, believe it or not. Most real estate agents, they spend 70-80% of their time prospecting, looking for clients. So what I did in 2007, I approached a couple of them and say, hey, I have a problem. They look at me, what's your problem? I told them, my problem is I have too many clients. And I noticed your problem is you don't have clients. We can partner up. We can work together. So that's how the genesis, the beginning on how our team system works.
So they join your team, Team New Vision. So explain to me how it functions now for prospective real estate. Now you're doing this in Rosemead in California. I assume this thing could work, or something just like it could work almost anywhere. Is that right?
Yes. In fact, today, Today is 2019. So it has been 13 years since this whole thing first started. We opened up a company called Titanium Real Estate Network, which our vision is to be the best place to work, buy, and sell real estate in California. So today, 2019, the team system obviously evolved. So now instead of just doing by the way, we're still doing the cash flow game 13 years later. But in addition to it, right now we are on radio. We are endorsed on KFI. We are on some Mandarin radio, and then we are on billboards all over the online. Every month we have about 1,500 to 2,000 prospective buyers and sellers calling us to do business with us. So the concept is the same, which is we call it the reverse prospecting, right? Reverse prospecting means instead of us chasing you, we need to make an offer that's compelling enough to get them to chase you. So that's why it's called reverse prospecting. So now the first step are advertising department job. So we have a whole department now just focused on lead generation. And basically they engage with radio station, billboards, online, direct mail, newspapers to make sure that's how every month we get about 1,500 to 2,000 prospective buyers and sellers call us. And then the next department is our admin staff team. Our admin staff team, we have 20 people in our admin staff team, and all they do is to make sure every time we have inbound calls is being input into our CRM, into our database, their name, first and last name, the best number to call, which property they're thinking of buying or selling. And then the next department is our inside sales team. Our inside sales team job is to call back the inquiries and check the timing and motivation. You see, in the past, when I had no clients, when I have nothing to do, we are desperate. So we work with the people that has no motivation to buy and sell homes. Today, because we have about 2,000 inquiries every single month, we ask, are you planning to make a move in the next 3 to 6 weeks? If you are not thinking of moving, that's fine. But if you are planning to make a move in the next 3 to 6 weeks, then our inside sales team book the appointments, face-to-face appointments to my outside sales team agent partner. Now, this is where it gets really exciting, because we are the only companies that book face-to-face appointments to real estate agents. And the reason that's important is because the agent in my company, they don't need to do any more prospecting. They spend 100% of their time actually servicing the clients. So just to give you an example, let's say you are buying a house in Los Angeles, for example. Let's say you are thinking of buying a home in LA, in Pasadena, for example. The typical real estate agents, all they do, they go to the multiple listing service and emailing you homes that you yourself already seen online. And
that's right.
For me, in my opinion, I'm sorry, what is it?
Right. So what do you do?
Yeah. Now, for me, because the agent in my team, they don't need to do any prospecting. In addition to homes that you can see online, my team every day, they look for homes that match your criteria that you cannot see online. So there's a lot of homes that match your criteria that's not available online. Give you an example. For sale by owners. Second is homes that's previously listed, expired, canceled, new homes, new construction, foreclosure. There's so many homes that's not available online that the consumers cannot see online. But yet most real estate agents, they don't do it because they're busy looking for customers instead of servicing the clients.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. This is pretty good. Number one, I'm interested in what is your pitch in the advertising that you do on your billboards, on radio, TV, and everywhere else you have that persuades people to give you a call? What are you saying to them that gets them interested to want to call you?
Really good question. So I have two messages on radio. We have two messages. The first one, our unique selling proposition is basically says your home sold, guaranteed, or I'll buy it. To discuss the sale of your home, call Rudy at 626-789-0159. So every day on the radio, the radio personalities, basically that's what it's an endorsement from radio saying, hey, if you're thinking of selling your home, call Rudy at 626-789-0159. Your home sold, guaranteed, I'll buy it. It's because right now I have over 35,000 buyers in my database looking to buy homes in the area. So that's my first unique selling proposition that compels a lot of homeowners to call us. Because if they call my competitors, you know what happens? Your home sold, guaranteed, or it will expire, basically. Right? There is no accountability. There is no accountability in real estate industry. So that's the first message. The second message to attract buyers, we are saying that, hey, we have access to homes that's not available online. If you're thinking of buying a home, in addition to homes that you can see online, we have access to homes that match your criteria, homes that you cannot see online. Every day, we're going to, instead of emailing you homes, we're going to show you homes every day, 7 days a week, homes that match your criteria that's not available online. That's how we get over 35,000 buyers in our database. So it's kind of like a circle, right? Because if you're thinking of selling your home, you are looking for buyers. So if we have the buyers, if we have 35,000 buyers in our database, then you hire me. The moment you hire me to sell your home is already sold.
You said when you talk to people, you're interested in people who want to make a move or make a sale in 3 to 6 weeks. It seems to me that if somebody wants to put their house on the market, you know, they've already done a lot of work. 3 to 6 weeks, you know, much longer than 3 to 6 weeks ago. They probably already have an agent involved and their house listed. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Typically, by the time they call us, they're ready to. By the time they call us, they're ready to get the home sold on the market. So typically, when they say, are you planning to make a move in the next 3 to 6 weeks? You may say, well, I'm planning to sell my home 2 weeks from now. I need to clean up my house. I need to fix the roof. Then that's okay, right? We say the point is we are making sure that we only meet with the homeowners who are ready, willing, and able to make a decision now, right? But if they don't need to sell.
If you said 3 to 6 months, I could understand that 3 to 6 weeks. That's a pretty rapid decision to sell a house. That's pretty amazing.
Actually, it says on the script it says 3 to 6 weeks, but now when we say 3 to 6 weeks, our inside sales team actually asks one more step. Hey, Douglas, if you have a buyer for your home right now, are you ready to get your home sold? We just want to meet with the people that's ready to get your home sold now. If you know, some people just, I'm just curious. I don't want to sell my home. I just want to see what's going on. That's the type of people that we don't want to meet.
Yeah. Okay. How effective does this work for you? Your agents, when you get somebody who's interested, how effective are you at actually selling their property? How does it work out?
According to the multiple listing service, which is the website that every real estate agent use, 97% of all homes that the owner of the house hired our team actually sold within their time frame. In fact, today, February 2019, if you go to YouTube, we have over 1,000 endorsements video from the homeowners themselves. If you go to Zillow, there is no other agent or company that has more endorsement from local homeowners than us. So it so far I never have to buy people's house. How about that?
That was my next question. How many houses do you have to buy, or have you bought? You haven't had to buy any, huh?
I bought. My wife and I, we live in Temple City. I have 2 kids in Temple City, so we bought homes to rent it out. You know, I do a lot for Airbnb and stuff like that, but I never have to buy a house because I failed to sell it. You know, we bought homes. My family, my wife and I, we buy homes. We buy homes for our investment, but not because we have to, because we choose to, because then we want to rent it out and stuff like that. But we never, not once since 2007, that we bought homes because we failed to perform.
Couldn't sell it. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, you have a really great website. It's called Team New Vision, and it's NU Vision, Team NU Vision.net, teamnewvision.net. If you look there, there's you surrounded by a whole team of people. Must be 30 people in here. Could be more. Is this all your staff of agents that are featured on your website?
Yeah, I think the one on the website, that's some of our outside sales team. So we still have our inside sales team. We have our admin. We have our lead gen. We have our marketing. We have our customer service. That's not on that website. Not yet. I have to.
So you got a lot of people working with you then. This has become a major business, hasn't it? I mean, a big deal.
It's about thank God, in the last 3 years, our company actually been ranked as Inc. by Inc. magazine as one of the Inc. 5,000 fastest growing private companies in America for 2016, 2017, 2018. So that's, it's truly a miracle, right? As you know, I'm in Rosemead. It's a small office here in Rosemead. And to be able to make it to any list at all, that itself, it's a miracle.
You have pointed out that you've developed a really unique real estate system that helps your agents easily earn over $100,000 a year. Now, you're in California, and California is a pretty hot, generally, real estate market. I assume it's still pretty hot right now, but I mean, it's different. California is different from Wisconsin. Why'd you go to college in Wisconsin, by the way? Crazy decision there, huh? Seems crazy.
When I was young, when I was 17 years old, my dream was to be an astronaut. My dream was to work for NASA.
Okay, all right. So you go to Wisconsin, California, and then you came back to California. I'm inspired by your story of all your knocking on doors to try and sell things like pens and other stuff. But the bottom line is, what does an agent have to do to come work for you? Or what part of join your team, Team New Vision?
Yes, because the system is already dialed in now. The good people, and our vision now is basically, I'm at a point right now that, look, there's so much, it's not about the money, it's about being the best you can be. And I want to help as many people as I can, but it's not for everybody. The real estate agent is somebody got to be coachable, because most people are not coachable. Most people are lazy. Here in our team, we actually train 7 days a week. Every day, 1 hour a day, we have Titanium University. Titanium University is an online platform that we use, that everybody in our company are required to engage at least 1 hour a day. Then if you are not part of our training system, then you cannot be part of our team. So as long as somebody is hungry, somebody who's willing to pay the price today, so tomorrow they can pay any price. Somebody who's coachable. We can literally change people's lives. We have a lot of stories. We have 22 years old. A young kid just out of college, 22 years old, never sell anything in her life, netting over $200,000 on her first year, raised by a single mom, and she just bought her mom a new home, 22 years old, right? But
wow.
she's very, very, very coachable. She's very coachable. Most people are not, as you know, that most people are not coachable. Most people are basically they don't want to invest in their personal growth. They don't want to invest in their personal education. They don't want to invest in themselves, right? They don't want to. They don't. We believe in the law of sowing and reaping, meaning you reap what you sow. If I put an orange seed, then of course I'm gonna get an orange fruit. But most people put the seed today and they want to get the fruits tomorrow. All right, so that's
so true. Yeah, so true, so true. So you train your agents, and are they all doing fairly well? You keeping your staff happy? They like working for you?
The average real estate agent in my team, Doug, close about 2 transactions in a month. If you look at the National Association of Realtors, the average real estate agent in America sell about 3 to 6 homes in a year. If you look at the National Association of Realtors, the average real estate agent income is less than $9,000 the first year. Here in our team, within the first year, the average real estate agent in my company, within the first year, the average net income, this is not gross income because they have no expense, is $87,000. So that it's basically 10 times our production, not just production, our result is 10 times more than the national average.
Wow, that's quite a record. I want to ask you, with this system, can this system work elsewhere? Can other people follow your lead and do the same kind of thing, do you think? Can they do this in New York?
Yeah,
can they do this in Florida?
I think so. As long as, the key with our team system is instead of one person, the problem in real estate today is that one person juggles all the balls, right? That's the issue. No matter how good you are, if you are the guy who's doing the prospecting, at the same time you're doing the follow-up, you're actually doing the actual works. If you are doing 20 different things, no matter how good you are, you're going to drop the ball, right?
Yeah, okay.
Our team system, yes.
It's obviously
system. Yeah.
It's obviously a good system, and anybody who wants to learn more about it, you can get in touch with Rudy. Go to that website. Rudy Kusima is the head. He's the founder of Team New Vision, which is headquartered in Rosemead, California. If you want to be a real estate agent in California, in L.A., Rudy's the guy to talk to, no question about it. He'll help teach you and train you. But teamnewvision.net. teamnewvision.net. And remember, new is not N-E-W, it's N-U, teamnewvision.net. And that's how you learn all about this system that Rudy has set up for you. So it's just great. Rudy, I wish we had more time to talk to you, but unfortunately we have run out of time for our broadcast today. And I've loved talking with you. I think you've got a fabulous system going for you. And I wish you continued success and good luck, okay?
Thank you so much, Doug. It's been a pleasure sharing our story in your show. Thank you for your invitation.
You are very, very welcome. And anybody who wants to get rid of their home or they're looking to buy another home, obviously they'll see your ads, they'll see your billboards, and they'll hear your ads on radio and everything. So that would be a really great way to learn more about what Rudy is all about. So thank you very much, Rudy. It's been great chatting with you, and we thank you very much for being with us. And that'll do it for this edition of CUTV News Radio, everybody. I'm Doug Llewelyn. Thanks again for being with us. And don't forget that website for Team New Vision, Team New, which is spelled N-U, vision.net. Take care. Have a nice day. I'm Doug Llewelyn. See you next time. Bye for now.